Leagues across Europe are about winding down right now, but of course, African stars have continued to do their thing. We'll start the show by congratulating our Muslim fans on the completion of this year's holy month of Ramadan. All right, let's quickly serve you what we prepared for you on the show today. We'll be, of course, starting with the draws for the 2022 African Women Cup of Nations. That will be taking place in Morocco just in July. Yeah, that will be taking place in July. And of course, the Super Eagles, the Super Falcons, I meant to say, the Super Falcons of Nigeria are in Group C, and they will be facing again South Africa. Of course, we'll be telling you all about that draws. And of course, one man, I'm talking about the Senegal football legend, El Hadji Diop, is making some serious lamentation this morning. He said former Super Eagles player, talking about Austin JJ Okocha, is the most talented player he's ever seen or that's ever come out of Africa. But unfortunately, he said Okocha did not win any trophy to show for how much he's talented. We have lots for you today on the show. And of course, we're talking about the Ghana Premier League. Of course, out of Oak, they are moving at the top of the table. And of course, I think we have to just tell Ashanti Kotoko to beware. My name is Oluwafemi Ashalu. Once again, I welcome you on the show. Kayode Gundare is very much around. Kayode, another day, we are here again. How was your weekend?
Fine. It's good to be here again.
Okay, just in 30 seconds, the highlights of the weekend for you.
Well, like I told you, the Southwest Derby went down. We were able to take a point.
Yeah.
But that's the first point in 18 years that we've taken from Accra. So it's a very, very big 1 point. I think the LMC just compared it to 3 points for us. 3SC went to Accra, played the goalless draw, and it was a massive.
I didn't see that coming, really.
Well, nobody saw it coming because Accra was always going to be a slaughter ground for 3SC. In fact,
like I said, that's what I'm saying. I didn't see 3SC picking a point.
Games between these two clubs have degenerated into violence, and they've been banned at various times.
I was going to say that.
Yeah, so I think the last game they played last season not last season. The season they played a couple of seasons ago, where both team officials came together and decided in the interest of peace and progress to avoid any form of violence at the games. The game went on and it went well. 0-0, everybody left peacefully. That was
no victor, no vanquish.
We live to fight another.
It's better because the LMC have actually come out to say that henceforth there will be no more fine. It will be point deduction direct.
And I think that's what is happening now. You know,
yeah, so everybody say, let's just respect ourselves. Let's respect ourselves.
Point deduction will set everybody's brain. And I think everybody's learning from the Carlos example now. That if you mess up, you're going to get points deducted. And once you get 3 points deducted now, 3 points deducted in 2-3 games to come, then you are already fighting relegation.
And they just banish you to maybe Ghana to go and play the remaining games.
It has always been the antidote to violence at match venues. Don't find anybody. They will be able to find the money. Just impose a point deduction. Anywhere in the world, if you impose,
even in the Premier League, apart from fine, FT fine, you still have
point deduction is what will cripple anything, and that I think is the way to go.
Okay, I think we've pampered our team for long. Thank God that the LMC they've woken up to that.
No, it has always been in the LMC statutes that you can actually deduct points. But
why they fear all this while to
political will to do it? That instead of deducting points, they will say they are on probation, suspended.
Yes.
You know, all those kind of technicalities. But now that they have actually done it with one team, you will see that other teams will sit up. Let me quickly give you an historical background. Before, it used to be that because at the point in the 90s, teams were fond of missing away games because they feel we are people going to lose it.
So there's no point going.
So you know what? The NFF now decided. The NFA at that time now decided that if you miss 2 consecutive games away, whether away or home, if you miss it deliberately without any good cause, you are automatically going to be relegated. It has always been in the
statutes.
Nobody used it until 1993. Superstars of Lagos were the defending champions of the league. They had some problems in-house in the club, so they were not able to raise a team to go and play their away game. I think in Enugu or somewhere, and that was the second game that they were missing. and automatically they were relegated. They never recovered from that.
Today. You mean stationary stores?
Yes, that was the beginning of their problem because they had infighting between the family that owned
the club.
Yeah, they had infighting, so the club missed 2 games, and that statute was just automatically triggered. And that was the beginning of it. As much as loved as they are in Nigeria, they are one of the biggest teams
of course,
in Nigeria.
Of course.
The beginning of their problem.
BBC Lions or Boko and the likes.
That's why they have gone into oblivion today. They tried coming back several times, even as late as last season, they couldn't. In the lower league, they couldn't. So for me, if the rules say something, apply it, everybody will learn.
But the question that everybody have been asking is, where does the point deduction go? That's another discussion for another decade. Yeah.
It's in the
LMC now has 3 points. Yes. Okay, Kyle, let's start with the Africa Women Cup of Nations draw that took place over the weekend. You and I were discussing, we came to the studio about Ghana and Ivory Coast. Or perhaps let's start with the draws itself. Remember that the Super Falcons, they were drawn in Group C. And of course, they will be facing South Africa, Burundi, and Botswana. If you look through, you will know, okay, South Africa is the main opposition that the Super Falcons might likely face. They've won the title 11 times. They are the current holders, current champions. But Kyle, we looked at the quality of the opposition in the tournament, and Ghana, Ivory Coast are missing. And again, we looked at the qualifiers, the zoning of the qualifiers, how it has taken off some quality from this coming.
Any format, any qualifying format that risks you losing 2 of your top 10 teams, then I know anybody can be beaten.
We can even say 5 teams.
Anybody can be beaten. But
Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, you can see they'll be among the top 5
definitely.
football teams in Africa.
They are. Ghana is currently top. They are third in Africa as we speak. They are missing the AFCON. Ivory Coast 5th. They are also missing now. And it boils down to this zoning, because some countries,
you call it voodoo zoning?
It is voodoo zoning. Some countries think they are at a disadvantage. There is always the West Africans that are qualifying. So CAF, in its infinite wisdom, now decided to zone every country according to the geographical location. So Nigeria, Ivory Coast, Ghana now find themselves in WAFU Zone B. That means for every CAF competition, we are going to play the qualifier.
One of these 3 will not.
One of these 3, they're definitely not going to be there. If you are looking for one to go from that zone, only one of Ghana, Ivory Coast, or Nigeria will go. So as it happened, Nigeria played Ghana and Ivory Coast and beat the two of them. It is not a thing of shame for Ghana and Ivory Coast to lose to Nigerian women, because being
the quality, of course, the best thing.
By mind. But you have to look at it when you are, without disrespect, when you look at a competition that excludes Ghana and Ivory Coast, and there's Uganda, there's Botswana there. See, I always thought that African football, women football have come of age now. That in the beginning you used to hear cricket scores like 15-0, 18-0. That was at the time that went down because the quality of
the game. Yeah.
Now there were 4 teams that were the leading lights in Africa: Nigeria, Ghana,
South Africa, and Cameroon. Of course,
those 4. Then the tier below them were the North Africans. They are coming up. I'm talking about Tunisia, Morocco, and then Equatorial Guinea. Because Equatorial Guinea were doing something that I liked. They were looking for stars from other countries, poaching them, nationalizing them. They came to Nigeria, packed Nigerian players, and that's why they are the only other team apart from Nigeria who have won this AFCON
tournament.
They've won it twice. Mainly with Nigerian players. They do it with table tennis too. They have one of the best table tennis players because they hired a Nigerian table tennis coach. So he just comes.
It does easy to poach.
He comes to Ibadan.
Even right in front of you, right in your hometown.
Those players will not get a chance
to play. Even it doesn't matter as good as they are.
Yes, as good as they are, they will not get a chance to play the Nigerian team. So he will take them, give them all the best facilities in Equatorial Guinea,
and give them good money.
Yes, and give them good money. Thank you for that. Good money, and they become African
Equatorians,
and they become African champions. So for me, that was working for them until they had that problem with their football and with CAF. So having said all of this, I think it is an injustice that we're not going to see Ghana, we're not going to see Africa because their team, fine, Mali is also not going because Mali lost the qualifier.
Yes.
But in a qualifier that you have not even given the Ghanaians, the Ivorians and Nigeria, let us not be happy because Nigeria qualified this time. It could have been Nigeria.
Of course, I was going to say that it could have been that the holders of the trophy would not be at the tournament.
Could have missed out because I don't see why. If you are going to a competition, you should go with your best teams. But when you now use this voodoo zoning to knock out teams, you go okay for whatever happens now. Let's say apart from South Africa now, let's say Nigeria goes to the World Cup. You now go to the World Cup with Botswana or Togo, and you get
and you have to face Cameroon.
That would not be a good
representation
of
the continent
in Africa.
I totally agree with you, Karen.
Sometimes we do things like putting the horse before the cart or putting the cart before the horse. I don't know which is which, but I think Africans should be thinking in a much more.
Guys, I think we should raise funds for Kayode so that he can buy the NFL presidential form. Seriously, you can see the constructive counter to how CAF has been zoning, and I totally agree with him. But quickly, let's give you the rundown of the grouping for the 2022 African Women Cup of Nations that will be taking place in Morocco in July. Morocco, of course, they host there in Group A alongside Burkina Faso, Senegal, and Uganda. Group B, we have Cameroon, another strong contender, Zambia, Tunisia, and Togo. And Group C, like we've been discussing, we have Nigeria, the Super Falcons, we have South Africa, of course, the Bayana. They are also a very strong Sakaude, and we have Burundi and Botswana. Hopefully, well, I'm also not happy, Kayode, because I never thought Ghana wouldn't be until when we realized that.
The thing about this history of this competition is that told me that Nigeria was winning out of 13 editions. Nigeria have won 11, so we needed new games on the
challenge.
A new challenge, and see, the game has actually grown because not even Ghana, Nigeria have not developed much in the last few years. The way other
things I have,
especially South Africa,
true,
and also Cameroon and the North Africans, like I said, you know, because you know what I like about the Ghanaians, the rivalry that they give Nigeria makes us better too. So we rub off on each other. The first time Nigeria were going to drop a point at the AFCON,
it was against Ghana
in 2002. No, sorry, in 2000. Yeah. We drew a game against them in South Africa. The first time we were going to lose a match at this competition was against Ghana in Nigeria when we hosted in 2002. Even though we lost in the group stage to them, we beat them in the final. But because we lost to them in the group stage, that was why Samuel the coach was not retained. Because Nigerians felt, how dare you lose to Ghana? You understand? Ghana has always given us that challenge that we sorely need. And Nigeria too, despite winning 11 titles, we have not been able to translate this to the world stage. And for me, it's not something to be happy about because you know what you can do.
The best we've got to is the quarterfinals, right? Under the Messi Akide, Patient Abre.
Africa for all you like. If you are not translating at the global stage, although I must say that we show patches of brilliance, like the international friendlies, the two-legged
against Canada.
Draw Canada in one of the games.
Right at home, right in Canada.
It's massive. But we have to do this on a much more consistent basis. We have to step up.
Okay. Hopefully, Randy Waldom, he said that that he's been preparing the girls for the World Cup. So we hope that, like how they said, at least perhaps even surpass the quarterfinal stage that have been set by the likes of Messi Akide. Kayode, Elijah Diop came out to say that JJ Okocha is the best talent he has ever seen come out of Africa, but unfortunately, he had no trophy, no even golden ball to show for that. Let me read what he said. He said, the most talented African football since I was born is Okocha. He's the most talented player I've ever seen, but he didn't win a trophy. He didn't win a gold ball. Diop told Erasai.
Yeah, he didn't win, not because he wasn't deserving of a title, at least African best.
Yeah.
He could have won in 1998. He lost to
Mustafa Hadji, right?
In 2004, he could have won. He lost to Cameroon's Eto'o. In those two instances, I am still struggling years later to understand
why
he lost
Then people said it was because of the politics in the French-speaking part of CAF.
You cannot convince me
Otherwise.
That it's not. Because the only thing of note that Mustafa Aji did in 1998 was the fact that he scored the bicycle kick at the World Cup. Okocha had a better World Cup across 4 games than Aji scoring 1 against Norway. That was the highlight of his 1998. You know what? They gave him the African Footballer of the Year. In 2004, despite the fact that CAF deliberately shifted naming the African Footballer of the Year till April because they wanted the AFCON to take place in February, March. No, in January, February. It happened. Okocha had a very, very scintillating season prior to that. In 2004, he was also the best player at the AFCON.
In Tunisia.
Incidentally, Nigeria played Cameroon.
And won.
The page, Okocha was on the page, and he was the better player by a mile. So, but you know what? They now said it was because.
I won't forget that free kick.
Yes.
I won't forget that free kick. That lovely free kick.
He just came back from church, and it was the highlight of my day.
I think Utaka and Okocha got us the victory.
It was the highlight of my day. But you know what? At the end of the day, they found a way to say because he was playing for a bigger, higher profile club, because he was in France. Because he was that. So they gave him the title. They gave Eto the title. So for me, it is a shame.
Mustafa Haji. Okay, Eto, yeah.
See,
they gave Eto, yeah.
The team was even worse. Mustafa Haji was playing for a little known club
in France.
Nancy. Very small club like this.
Small like this.
Very small like this. My boy would say small like this. But you know, they decided in their.
It's all politics.
To give
we know it's all politics.
So I think African football has lost more by Okocha not winning the title, not Okocha losing more. No, it isn't. It is we that we've lost the chance, the opportunity to ascribe Okocha's name to that. Whether he won or he didn't, Okocha is a legend. Everybody knows that. Everybody, wherever he has played, we all know it. And I'm sorry, let me quickly tell you.
If I didn't even recognize that, it was part of the draws for the 2022 FIFA World Cup.
Let me quickly share something with you. I was in Turkey once, and I went into a shop. I wanted to buy something. The old man came out and was talking to me in Turkish. I didn't understand. So his daughter obviously came and was telling me that the man was asking where I was from. I said, oh, Nigeria. The man said, Okocha. The next thing he said was Okocha. He went into his shop, brought out an Okocha jersey from when he was at Fenerbahce and showed me. We laughed and we shook hands. I was proud to be an African. That's how good he was.
We've seen a lot of football legends associate with JJ Okocha, but sometimes when you now reflect and of course realize that what El Hadji Diop said is absolute truth, then you really wonder, like I has also said, how Okocha missed at least one African player of the year. Well, do you agree with El Hadji Diop? Let's even begin from that. Do you agree that Okocha is the most talented player to have ever come out of Africa? Let's know right in the comment section. Let's quickly go on the break now. On the break, we'll be about to talk about Samuel Eto'o, the FECAFOOT president, is on a tour of Europe to do something. We'll let you know when we return. Please stay with us. Welcome back, and it's still Nigeria Super Fans. Of course, now we've been having fun right in the studio talking about key issues in the country, particularly regarding women's football, and of course the comment by El Hadji Diop that Austin Okocha, the best talent he has ever seen come out of Africa, but unfortunately not even Africa Player of the Year award recognition. Kade, let's talk about Eto'o now. The FECAFOOT president is on the tour of Europe, trying to convince some players of Cameroon origin to play for the Indomitable Lions at the 2022 FIFA World Cup. Two names were mentioned: Brian Mbeumo and Evan Dika. Kade, why is this common with us?
Two things.
Okay.
The first is that the best African players are in.
They play overseas.
They play overseas because of the facilities and everything, the environment and the playing environment, the facilities that they get exposed to and everything. That's the first one. The second one, which is a function of the first one, is because the state of African leagues is not something that will keep the good African players at home. You know, last time we were talking about the three things that will make the league:
remuneration, facilities
and television. those three are lacking in most African leagues, and that's what Eto'o and other African FA presidents, those who shape our football, those are the things they should be talking about, they should be looking at. Once they are able to get that right, more African players will stay at home, so they can pick from a pool of talent that we have. No doubt we have talents in Africa, but we have to do the right things at home. Until we do that, we'll always be looking towards Europe and America for players of African descent to come home and play.
Okay, let's shift our attention to the Ghana Premier League now. Week 27, Kayode, out of 4, third on the table. But quickly, let's go through the results. We have 11 Wonders. Of course, they play near at home to Great Olympics. Wafa also, they lost at home to Ashanti Kotoko. Ashanti Kotoko, we know we're talking about them back-to-back defeat. They are back to winning ways now. And we have Out of Folk, like we said, they won 3-1 at home to Dreams FC. Ashanti Gold are they walloped Berekum Chelsea 5-1. Karela United won 2-0 at home to Bibiani Gold Stars. King Faisal due 2-2 at home to Beckham United, and Legon Cities, of course, also won 2-0 at home to Elmina Sharks. And Real Tamale United, Kayode's team, they won 2-0 at home to Accra Lions. Kayode, out of folk, I think they've been able to, since their defeat to Ashanti, controversial defeat now, we should put it. They've been able to. And
it's a good thing. I like it. I like the fact that but you see, I'm always for the big teams. I'm not looking down on anything, but I'm always for the big teams, the teams with pedigree, the teams with history, to be up there fighting for things at the end of the season, because they have a better chance of representing the country at African competitions. Without any disrespect, and Accra Out of Hope will better represent Ghana than, say, for example, Accra Lions.
Or Mali United.
No.
Okay, Kayode, Ashanti Kotoko, they are 9 points ahead of Beckham United. Do you think they will run away with the title with about 7 matches left to play?
Those are 21 massive points for me. But like I said, the fact that I am not rooting for Ashanti Kotoko does not take away the fact that they've done enough to end that position now. And if you ask me, if it were my team who is leading with 7 points and with 9 points, will I want any other team to overtake them? No.
So yeah, being a bit sentimental now.
The best team this season, let them win. And they've shown over the course of this season that they've been able to pick points almost everywhere. So I think if they have deserved it, then there shouldn't be anything that would stop them from winning. Okay,
let's move to the Nigerian Professional Football League. Week 26 results now. Dakar United defeated Plateau United 1 goal at home. Eyimba defeated Gombe United. Niger Tornadoes are 2-1 at home to Kano Pillars, Troublemakers. Katina United won 1-0 at home to Aqua United. The Tigers are doing justice to that. Kwara United, of course, defeated Rivers United 2-1 in the Lorraine. That game has generated a lot of controversy because there has been accusation of using juju. Of course, MFM nil at home to Rangers. MFM sitting at the bottom of the table because they're a team that once played in the continent. Atlant, of course, won 2-1 at home to Abia Warriors. That's another Southeast derby. Remo Stars 1-0. They won at home to Wiki Tourists, and Sunshine Stars of Akure, not Ibadan now. Sunshine Stars of Akure, of course, they drew at home to Shooting Stars. They say, I should put Mighty Shooting Stars. And Lobby Stars, of course, won 2-1 at home to, Nasarawa United. If you look at the table now, Rivers United, Plateau United.
Yeah, because they are fortunate that Plateau also lost to Dakar.
Yeah.
But like you pointed out, see, it's still a thing of I'm still baffled when teams raise allegations of juju in games. This is the same Rivers United that went like 13 games unbeaten. So did any other team complain that they were using juju when they were winning? So see, the football is about three outcomes of each football game. You either win, you draw, or you lose. So when you lose, be gracious in defeat. We're able to defeat you. You should not take away anything. Be gracious in defeat, so that when you win, you are also magnanimous in victory. But when you raise allegations like this, you are casting a shadow on your own victories. That means all along, Rivers United have been using juju, not the quality of players that they have. I know they have.
And you don't agree that there's juju in football?
Femi, if there were juju in football, a West African country should have won the World Cup a long time ago.
Maybe Oyibo has a juju.
Oh well, juju pass juju.
Okay, Kayode, let's talk about the Champions League now. We have involved in the semi-final of the Champions. The second leg now, of course we saw the first leg now. Everyone is now staring at Rome, Paris. I mean, of course, let's talk about Mo Salah, Sadio Mane, Naby Keita, and Joe Matip. Of course, the Cameroon now has refused to play for the Lions. Of course, they will be playing for Liverpool, and we have the admirers, of course, for Man City, Samuel Chukwueze, of course, and Sergio Aurier. Of course, and also we have Boulaye Dia. Those guys, they will be in action for their respective clubs in the second leg of the Champions League. Let me quickly put you on the spot. Real Madrid, the title in Spain is already in the kitty. The second leg against Manchester City. What's your take?
I think it's going to be a see, that game, like I told you.
Sorry, mind what you say, because I know you said Watford are already relegated.
Yes.
That was when I knew Watford need to take their destiny seriously, because whatever you say is already determined. And we saw over the weekend they lost 2-1. So mind what you say now.
This game is far from over. And like I said,
the Real Madrid City, the second leg.
It's far from over. Madrid, I see Man City going through. But I'm serious because see, Madrid are going to score. And they cannot stop City from also scoring. So I'm tipping Man. Of course, I've said this a long time ago. I want to see a City Liverpool final.
Oh, but the crystal ball is not clear. Like the score like the crystal. Look at the crystal ball.
I'll tell you that before the end of today. Okay. Unfortunately, not for this program, but I will tell you before the end of today.
Okay. Unai Emery has promised Liverpool when they come to Spain.
I'm out.
Villarreal is just a city of 50,000 people. Like we said, against Bayern Munich, they said the entire Villarreal.
I think.
You think the tie is already decided?
See, Femi, let's forget club loyalty. Liverpool have been one of the best teams in Europe in the last 3 seasons.
You cannot even encourage your African brothers in Villarreal.
Okay.
Samuel Chukwueze and Boulaye Dia. Okay, but let's talk now.
Yeah, seriously, Liverpool have been they are one of the strongest teams in Europe, not in England alone. In Europe, this club has been able to weave together a team that is a machine. Whether you like it or not, and you know what he has been able to do in the last 4-5 seasons. When did you hear a club going to buy 4-5 players? No, we just pick. Look at that boy that just came in.
Now they go just sit on the bench.
That's the point. So for me, this is a team that is, and I'm very, very scared because he has extended his stay at Anfield. So like
4 more years of dominance.
4 more years of dominance. Like Ferdinand said, and I agree with him because that guy is not going anywhere.
So that means more L for your club, for Manchester United.
Man United fan has to swallow this. It's not fair. It's not fair.
I know Pep Guardiola has described Jogging Club as a pain in the ass. This guy is always on my train. Thanks for coming through on the show. I know for you out there, your clubs are still in the Champions League. I know Real Madrid fans, the Madridistas, they are still celebrating across the world. Of course, against Manchester City. Let's know what you think the score will be. And for Liverpool and Villarreal, they said the tie is already decided. And once Kayode says something, please, you can just go to bed. And please don't forget to continue to like our channel, of course. Share our videos, and of course, your comments, please keep them coming. We thank you for, of course, the feedback, and don't forget to let us know the location you are reaching out to us from. Of course, this is what we'll be drawing at the curtain on the show today. Time is not always our friend, but trust us, when next we come, it's going to be more juicier. I remain Oluwafemi Ashalu. Bye for now.